let's move our attention now. Let's move the conversation forward. And we're talking something else. Because something else that is really bothering us, and it has to do with Galamsey. We've spoken about this time and again.
This morning, you want,
the latest
you want
is
to kill my emotions.
No, I don't. We have to talk about them so that we can save our country.
It's painful.
If you don't understand the burning of excavators, go to court. That is what Mr. President has recently said. Now, there are some miners in the Ashanti region who want to, among other things, and I'll give both of you one bite each, so you summarize all your thoughts in them, who want to seek legal interpretation of the Constitution, whether a minister, like we see here in the case of the Lands and Natural Resources Minister, has the right to issue a directive for private business equipment to be destroyed without just cause. Then they also allege there is selective justice in the fight against illegal mining. And even Extra Gold has come into the fray, talking about the fact that they are being unfairly treated. And finally, they are instituting measures to petition you guys, Parliament, to intervene because it is against the United Nations Convention to unleash the military against citizens. I'll start with you, Mr. Amoah.
I think this issue has given rise to much controversy, and it's been on not only for today, it's not only under the present leadership or authority. You know, Galamsey has been a lot of issues with as a country suffering from these antisocial behaviors. I'm sure even when we're all kids, except that population increase, new technology, new ideas, new exposition and revelation of these hidden precious metals or elements, we are having the damage being felt more than ever. What I think is that whenever there is frustration, sometimes the choice of alternative to attain your goal becomes questionable. I don't think it just started by the president or anybody or the minister saying that burn excavators. When we seized excavators and some got missing, Kufuado, you say you put your thing on the line, you see you stole. Hey, now when you get the excavator, burn it. It's also an issue. So what
but there are genuine human rights issues in here, and some are citing the fact that even the UN regulations, you are not supposed to be using the military to unleash whatever on people.
I sympathize with those whose excavators are being burned. I sympathize with them. But at the same time, check any country in the world, Rwanda, Singapore, Korea, even Germany and Congo, they had hundreds of years back. Any country that is a developing economy, that we want to exercise absolute democracy, boss, it will not work. That is why, that's my opinion. This is no opinion of MPP or anybody. Looking at the attitude of Ghanaians, look, now some of the fish we eat contains mercury.
Mercury and the rest, yeah.
And they are the causes, they are suspected to be the causes of most of the terminal diseases, such as cancers and other things. And we are begging you. The problem I have with the whole process is when we wanted to take serious action against Galamsey, that's my opinion, I think the approach to me was not the best alternative.
You mean the first
I think
approach? So. Okay.
I allowed the president...
What was wrong?
Yeah,
Very briefly.
I allowed the president for coming out boldly. Since 1992, we've not seen any president that has come out boldly and put his presidency even on the line. That part will I appreciate. But if we are going to do that thing, if I were having the power to do things the way we were doing, what I would have done even before we started the exercise was to engage all stakeholders, listen to all of them, let them understand the harm, appreciate. The thing will be part of them. They should give out alternatives. Then I will involve them even in the supervision and the leadership at the district levels. It's like giving something to somebody who steals. You're in charge of this, or you're for so baby. But I think that because the damage it was doing to us was too much, in my opinion, we just impose
And now, in this second time, we've had that consultative dialogue. So that's the difference for you.
And even talking about the excavators, one area we should look at, if it's being done partially, one we should go into it. The Abu Jinapo, he's doing too much work. I mean, I support what he's doing.
He's doing too much work.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Okay.
I also think that they should redefine the process, because if somebody has lands, if it's only true and he's doing genuine business, you understand what I'm saying? He's doing genuine business. The person's equipment should not be bent.
Okay.
That is also one thing.
All right.
Then, okay, maybe I wanted to. I understand you. The time is rationed. So.
Honorable Suweni, and I would implore you to be very
brave. I'll try. I mean, because this is a subject that I'm very passionate about. I think that the president sounded very dictatorial, which is unfortunate.
Sounded dictatorial?
Really?
Yes, and if he did not have some legal background, this is not the first time. I am sure that he would have been, a very, very terrible dictator. Because you see, it's as if
no, you let him make his.
You see,
I agree, but are you not condemning those who are also perpetuating these administration?
Can I finish?
Mr. Amor, please let him make it.
Can I make my point, please? You see, it's as if the president is telling us that no rights can accrue to a person caught stealing in the act. And so once you catch someone stealing in the act, you can slap and kick and beat the person.
So I see where you're coming from, because even murderers have rights.
Exactly.
And there are certain processes that must...
Exactly.
Okay.
And it is for good reason that our laws actually spelt out the processes we can, go through to to confiscate these machines and to allocate them to proper use. It's for good reason.
Okay.
That is for good reason. It is the law. Now, what is happening?
The law can be sometimes
I have described as Rambo style, and will certainly lead to excesses, because we have been on this path before.
Okay.
And people have gone to court and claimed judgment debts from the states.
Okay.
So you may be intending to do well with this fight, but cause unintended consequences by way of burdening the state with judgment debt. So if we are calling for a discussion that will lead to an approach that will be more refined, that will serve us all better in the future, it is not an anti-position against the fight against Galamsey.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. To wrap the conversation in a minute, I'll give you 30 seconds each. We have the vetting of deputy ministers. I'll come back to you, Honorable Suweni. Does this put any pressure on you, the NDC members of the appointments committee, the minority caucus? Now that unfortunately, we have what Martin Amidu has said and all of that, and your own regrets that you spoke of, does it put any pressure on you? 30 seconds.
Well, yes, to some extent, it does put a lot of pressure.
It puts pressure on you.
On me. I can speak for myself, because I feel that there is a need for those of us who still have the opportunity to be on the appointment committee to embark on a redemption mission.
On a redemption mission. Because
people genuinely have expressed, some concerns about the work of the appointment committee and by extension, the work of Parliament in relation to the nominees that appeared for ministerial positions. Right. And there's a need, and those are genuine concerns, like I said, and there's a need for us to have a redemptive mind as we approach the process of vetting the deputy nominees, even though I must also say that the deputy ministerial nominees do not carry the same weight and influence as the minister.
Mr. Amor.
The advice I'll give to my brothers, including my brother here, is that they shouldn't also allow, in my opinion, the expectation of the people to induce arbitrarily their decision-making process.
I said genuine.
Okay.
I said genuine. The genuine concerns. Yeah, but it's not every.
What I'm saying is that sometimes
pressure that you take
in making the attempt to satisfy the outcry of the people, you make wrong decisions.
Right.
So I beg them. I'm not saying they should pamper anybody. They should be focused.
Right.
It should be competence-based. It should be proven record in terms of the person's capability, fit for the position. Even sometimes the things they go into, they're married and stop, got this, the person's had this, those things, to me, they are unnecessary.
They are not. It depends on the context. It depends on the context within which it is.
They are very unnecessary.
They are not.
I think it should be more of competence-related.
We do all of that.
Vetting.
We do all of that.
Some people come in with their own prejudicial positions and social issues that are not correlated to or with even performance.
The Constitution demands. The Constitution even talks about moral turpitude.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Then you don't have to be empty. You don't have to be empty.
Oh, who told you? You don't know me.
Okay, if you're an angel,
I'm not an angel.
Cannot continue.
So if you're not an angel, then there's elements of immorality.
Thank you.
That this moral thing in Ghana, we have to define.
No, I'm just telling you. I just use it so you know that what you consider competent related questions are.
Those who joined us for AM Talk this morning. Al Hassan Suini, Member of Parliament, Tamale North, Member of the Lands and Forestry Committee, as well as the Appointments Committee. Dr. Stephen Amwa, who is still sharing his thoughts, Member of Parliament for Ishia, so Member of the Finance and Privileges Committee of Parliament. Gentlemen, thank you so much.